You're listening to Swinging Doors here on KEXP. I'm Don Slack, and I'm honored to have in the studio with me today the Portland-based band, the Delines. Thanks very, very much for coming by the station today. I'm really honored to have you guys here. It's great to see some faces that I've known with some other great bands through the years as a part of this one. So thank you guys very, very much for coming by today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. You bet. You guys want to do a couple of songs, get things going?
Yeah, we're going to do a song called Colfax. I got woken up late last night by a friend of his. Said he left the lion's lair with a bloody head, oh, that he could hardly walk, and disappeared. My husband's asleep, are in bed. I'll leave a note and start driving up and down Colfax Avenue. I'll stop at the alleys and the liquor stores, bars they still let him into. He wasn't like this before he left, and now he comes back and his mind's a wreck. And the army, what do they do? My husband's worn out, my kids are scared, but he's my little brother, and he's out there somewhere. Colfax Avenue, up and down Colfax Avenue. Nights can be so long, and it's so cold outside. He's just a kid who's seen too much. He's just a kid up and down Colfax Avenue. Up and down Colfax Avenue.
The Delines here on KEXP. That sounded great. That's the title song of sorts to the brand new debut album, Colfax, which I believe just came out officially not too long ago. And anyway, you can pick it up. I think it's on El Cortez Records, but wonderful record from these guys. You're hearing the Delines live here in the KEXP studios.
All right, we're going to do a song called Oil Rigs. Golden light from the oil rigs at night, I can see them off the coast. 23 more days he'll be away. It'll be a week before he even knows. We've been friends since we were little kids, but any spark blew out, if it ever did exist. When the Gulf storms and the alarms go, I'll be 1,000 miles away. Oh, he'll fall apart, but at least he'll never know that I've been living a lie half my life or more. Every time I'd see his sister or his mom would stop by, I feel like I was cutting them while being cut by a knife. Oh, to live without love is easier than lying day and night. If I end up in Atlanta, broken in some single room, or stuck at a register at some dollar store, or at least I won't be cursed. I'm seeing the golden light from the oil rigs at night, and never once dreaming my man was home. I ain't saying he's not a good man, I'm just so tired of living my life alive. I've covered up my heart for so many years, don't even know if it survived. Golden light from the oil rigs at night, I can see them off the coast. I can see them off the coast.
You're listening to the Delines live here on Swingin' Doors and KEXP. That just sounded beautiful.
Oh, thank
you
you.
Guys very much. The Oil Rigs at Night was the name of that song. Another great song from their new debut album. Do you guys want to introduce everybody real quick here so everybody knows who's in the studio with you? I have a great line of musicians with you.
Sure, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. This is Willie Vlotten right here playing guitar right next to me. And over here is Tucker playing the steel guitar. Corey's on keyboards. Sean is on drums. And Freddie's over there in the corner playing some low-down, dirty bass. My name's Amy Boone.
and good to have you here.
Thank you.
You might remember Amy. She used to be in the Austin band, the Damnations, way back when. Great band. You might have heard a lot back on, well, KCMU, actually. We were called back then when the Damnations were around. And also you've heard Willie's band, Richmond Fontaine, which a number of the other guys in the studio here have contributed to through the years on the station quite a bit. You guys, as I've mentioned, you've been in a lot of great bands. Why did you decide to get this one together?
Amy did a tour with Richmond Fontaine, and I'd always loved the Damnations, and I'd always loved her voice, but hearing her night after night, I just was dreaming about being in a band with someone that can really sing, and she's such a great gal, and so I just went home and wrote a bunch of songs, hoping we'd start a band together.
And it all worked out. I take it Amy liked the songs.
Yeah, I love the songs. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that stuff that reminds me of stuff I was raised on listening to in the 70s and stuff, so I could relate to it right away.
Yeah. I noticed somewhere you guys cited Sammy Smith as an influence. Speaking of the 70s, you can...
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sammy Smith.
Me too.
And I was dreaming about, being in a band with Sammy Smith, and so, writing all those songs for Amy was my way of doing that.
Yeah, that's great. Well, the album has that kind of a simmering, slow-burning country soul sound that a lot of the Sammy Smith records of the 70s had.
Yeah, I was really wanting to write like the mix between soul ballads and country ballads and pedal steel and Married with the Rhodes, but then taking the lyrics a bit darker and heavier at times. So that was my hope.
Well, that is kind of your inclination after all.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, Willie, besides being the main songwriter and singer, Richmond Fontaine also has written a number of acclaimed novels through the years. Do you find, what do you like doing better nowadays? You like writing novels? You like writing songs and getting out on the road? I
mean, the camaraderie aspect of being in a band, I've never been able to quit, and I love that to death, and I love being in a band. But the work ethic of writing a novel is my favorite thing.
It's a little bit more ultimately rewarding.
I just like you just clock in the morning and you just write every day. I like that aspect of it, and I've always been in love with the novel, and so I like them both. But writing novels is the best.
Yeah, well, they're definitely two different things, but I would say your skill set definitely translates well from one to the other, right? I mean, a lot of your songs have this kind of narrative eye to them, this storytelling.
Yeah, my stories are the same. My songs could be soundtracks to the novels. So my mind and my heart are all in the same ideas, and they just kind of come out in different forms.
That's great. The new album, as I said, it just sounds gorgeous. John Askew produced it. Is that true? Yeah,
John Askew's a really good producer, and he did the last Richmond Fontaine record. He's done a bunch of really great records, and he's a good pal of ours. And I think once he heard it, we did demos with him, and I think he fell in love with Amy's voice so much, it was a real fun project for him.
That's great. You real happy with the way the record turned out?
It's the best sounding record I've ever been a part of, I think. I think it sounds really beautiful. We recorded it at a great studio in Portland called Flora Studios, and so which is kind of a lucky studio, I think. So, yeah, I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a great album. I just love it. And hopefully we'll get you guys to play up here in Seattle here sometime soon.
Yeah, we're hoping to soon.
That's good. You guys ready to do a couple more songs?
Yeah, what are we going to do, Willie? I forgot.
This next song's called I Won't Slip Up.
All right.
You're listening to the Portland band The Delines live here on KEXP.
It's Friday night, and I just can't stay at home. And I know your shift starts at midnight, so come on, come on. Hey, Ray, could you give me a ride in the I won't slip up. Hey, Ray, I won't tell anyone. Just take me as far as Lombard Street. I'll go to Little Sam's and just have a couple of drinks. I'll catch a ride back home. Don't worry about me. I get so tired of people always worrying about me. Ray, my mom won't stop lecturing me. 45 hours a week, my boss double checks me. He counts the till in front of everyone before I leave. So come on, I won't slip up, I won't slip up. Hey, Ray, could you give me a ride into town? Hey, Ray, could you give me a ride into town? I won't slip up, I won't slip up, I won't slip up. I won't slip up, I won't slip up. Hey, Ray, could you give me a ride into town? Hey, Ray, I'll be better this time around.
You're listening to the Delines live here in the KEXP studios. Another great song, I Won't Slip Up, you can find on their new debut album, Colfax. Man, you guys are just sounding great. You guys just got back actually not too long ago. You were on a tour of the British Isles.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It went really good. There was every show seemed fun. I mean, there were some super highlights in it too. Scotland was, it gave us a big bottle of scotch, so how can you go wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, they showed you some hospitality. I
Absolutely.
heard there were lots of packed houses over there and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, people really came out to see us. It was really surprising and really fun, and because of that. And Ireland was really nice as well.
Yeah, we actually went to Ireland first, which by the time we got to England, maybe we should have gone home after that. It was a lot of fun. Too much fun, actually.
We all needed a sanatorium.
Yeah.
Maybe next time you should do it in reverse and start in England and then end up in Ireland.
Yeah, maybe so.
You guys ready for one more song?
Yeah, we sure are. We're going to do a song called He Told Her the City Was Killing Him. He told her the city was killing him. Everyone was stacked in rows. She was 35 years old, and he was the first man she ever fell in with, the first man she'd ever lived with. Friends told her it was a mistake, but she quit her job and used the money she'd saved. They packed up the car and drove to the desert in a new used out home. She got a job at a bank, and he got drunk one night and threw a chair at her while she was sleeping. Now she's staring out the window, getting old. Such a price to pay for not wanting to live alone. She never knew where he'd go, but he was hardly ever home. And he said the desert was killing him, so they'd pack the car and move, and then they'd pick up and start again. They'd fall apart and start again. Lose a job and start again. Get bruised up and start again. Now she's staring out the window, getting old. Such a price to pay. Now she's staring out the window, getting old. Such a price to pay for not wanting to live alone. Oh,
The Delines here on Swingin' Doors and KEXP. Another great song you can find on their new debut album, Colfax. Thank you guys once again for coming by here today.
Hey, thanks for having us. We love your radio station.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a
thanks a
treat
lot.
getting to hear you guys. It just sounded just wonderful. Please also get a Seattle show going here sometime soon.
We will. We will.
I hope so. I know a lot of people up here would love to see you guys live, so hopefully we can get one going here for you.
Right on. Thank
Definitely
you.
need to get out here in the clubs here. And the Delines.com is the website?
Yep.
so you can keep up on what's going on. Seem to be all up to date and stuff. So check it out, see what they're up to, find out what's going on in the world of the Delines. I'd like to thank Kevin Suggs, our wonderful engineer, for producing this session, and KEXP's Kick Butt Film crew for, well, you'll see their work here in a little while. But thank you guys, thanks to everybody, and thank you guys for showing up here. You are listening to KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.